Excuse me. Hello, welcome to the Lone Wolf Tarot. I am the Lone Wolf. We're going to pull three cards from this deck, three supporting cards from the other deck. Don't ask me what they are, I don't remember. So we have lovers. Damn, they coming out. We have lovers, father in reverse. So, I can't. Let me just wait. So, lover and father in reverse with journalism. Ooh, girl. So, let's get some supporting information for. Damn, they ain't playing today. So, idea. Okay, let's see what else. What else? What else? What's the father? Withdrawal. Oh. And then journalist. Oh, okay. This is beautiful, low key, guys. So there's a potential that maybe you got a wake up call. Maybe you got some type of vision of your lover. Maybe like you've been inspired by a lover. There's potential that this is, um, you could be a person who wants a family, and maybe like you either rejected your family, right? Or maybe you, like, I don't know. It's low key giving like there was, I thought, right? This is what I'm thinking with this, with the father and the withdrawal. You want to stop not being a dad, or stop not having a family, or stop not, like, you want to be somebody's father figure. You want to be in a family. You want to have like a love. Like, you got this idea. Maybe someone suggested it to you. Maybe someone, maybe like you just, you feel the need to reproduce your, like, you want to you want to have a family, right? I feel like low key, so like you're trying to quit, not like quit this bachelor energy, quit this bachelorette energy. Like, it's giving like it's time, you may have been inspired by some type of love, romance, maybe like something sparked this desire in you. I don't know what it is. We're going to dive in with the tarot, but that's what happened. Something sparked something for you, and now you're starting to, guys, I lost my other, oh, there it is. Now you're starting to like see more, but I don't know why. But like, okay, so with this, I feel like you're starting to like write a story that's fulfilling. You want to write a story that is like, you're the journalist. You want to have a story that people tell you, and it's like, oh, I lived a life of blessings. Like, maybe you're living a life right now where you're by yourself. You go home, it's empty, like it's quiet, and like you want to stop that. Now you want to be having little pitter patters across the floor. Now you want to like go home and be able to cuddle with somebody. Now you want to, like, this sounds like a nice energy, and you want to be blessed. You see the potential of like blessing. Like, yeah, you want to like be able to tell the story of how I met your mother, how I met your father, how we fell in love, or how I proposed, how the wedding went. Like, you want to be able to do that now. Like, that's what it's giving low key with this energies. I could be completely wrong, and we could just like go somewhere in another direction. But for now, that's what I really feel. It's very beautiful, cute kind of energy. Let's see what this lover and idea is. Okay, I'm gonna pick the pink one up only because it's pink and this is lover's energy. And pink, cute lover. Anyway, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, there could have been maybe some type of communication you had. Maybe you, definitely with a new idea, there was like something that sparked it, some type of thirst to know a love like no other. Like, you wanted to be able to find your love. Yeah, like you just, maybe you romanticize the idea of falling in love. Maybe like you're curious as to knowing more about love, romance type of energy, lovers at the bottom of the deck. It's giving like you maybe had a conversation with someone, maybe like it's just like it's new to you to actually embrace. So you could have been a person in the past who basically was, not dating to marry, not dating for family, not dating. So like now it's like you're starting a new journey to pursue your love, to pursue some type of romantic, like, yeah, some type of like family. This is so cute, Loki, but like I'm trying to figure out exactly what the idea was, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. Let's do father, please. Next. Okay, there's too many cards. It's just two. So it's crazy energy. Should I take it this way? It's crazy energy because it landed. So like you're coming to terms with yourself that you may have not been focusing on what really makes you happy. So you could have been like, how do I say this? You could have been like being a bachelor, being a bachelorette, but not wanting that for yourself. And it's like I have to come to terms that I want to stop living in a life that doesn't align with me. Like you have to be honest. You have to, like, you're lying to yourself that you're happy, you're dissatisfied with this reality of being, like, yeah, in this vibration, being in this energy. So you're rejecting the fact that you're not having a family. You're rejecting the fact that you're not a father. You could be a divine masculine or just in masculine energy. Like you want to somehow build your own happiness and create what you feel like is happy. Maybe like people, maybe people around you also were like telling you and feeding you, saying like, hey, stay single as long as you can, live a good life, travel, see, do this, do that, like, speaking these type of energies into you that you didn't align with, and you're like starting to be like, okay, I need to be real. These were lies. These were not really my values. These were not really my core. I want a family. I don't care if I'm 2 years old. I'm just joking. If I'm like 20 years old, or if I'm like um 50, like I'm gonna try to do it now. Like now you're ready to actually be a person who is, my kids are too quiet. Be a person who is like a father, a person who's a family. Like you're starting to, yeah, accept that this is your reality, that you're creating a story. Yeah, so you, yeah, it's like you came to the truth. You started to challenge the reality that you were building, or that people were maybe projecting on you as well. You started to basically say, yeah, I'm, I want to break free from this narrative. Okay, can we get more information, please, on the journalist with the blessing? Okay, so there could be potential conflicts for you. Maybe like when you bring it up to people, people argue with you about it. People may uh like, okay, they may be in competition. They may like already speak defeat into your reality. They could be like, yeah, no, you're not even that type of dude, bro. You're not even that type of person, girl. You love going out to eat every Friday, and if you get pregnant, girl, you ain't gonna be able to drink no more. Like, like it's giving like they are speaking, because I feel like this is not, it could be in a negative way. They could be very abusive people, toxic people, but it's also giving like people who just seen you growing up, people who just watched you, how you move and what you said in the past. Now you're wanting to be a family. Like they can't wrap their head around it, because they have this vision of you, this personality of you already, that like you wanted to be single forever. I can't have kids. I don't want kids. But it's like now the lovers came out again. Now it's giving like, yeah, you want love. Like there's nothing wrong with wanting love. You want it. Like it's okay, don't listen to these people. And if you change your life now, I'm trying to say, that's fine. There is okay. So something sparked this in you, and now you're just ready to do it. I feel like, don't listen to these people. Listen to your truth. Listen to, like, you have, honestly, you cut through the bullshit low key though with this sword. This is the biggest sword. You feel me? So like you're not really caring about what other people have to say about it. So they can say whatever they want. You know what you want, and you stand on that type of energy. Let's get some closing energies out, please. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like you need to control who you speak with, because words are powerful, and also people have vibrations, people have energy, and they can influence and, like, delay and cause problems. So you might need to withdraw yourself from who you're talking to, set some boundaries up, and keep your perspective to yourself. Maybe watch who you communicate with. If they're not supporting you, and they're not building you up and building and supporting your next move in your life, it might just be something you need to keep to yourself, and something you need to, like, don't focus on. Okay, so this really wanted to come out. This was the bottom of the deck. It's the Four of Cups wanted to come out. Yeah, with the Four of Cups coming out, can I get more information though? Because I didn't want to. But this is something that you did, like, yeah. So it's basically just giving like you're about to end a cycle of travel, end a cycle of like enjoyment for another one, for a better one for you, basically. So you're like disconnecting from being solo dolo, being disconnected. Like you really are ready to just accept that this is the ending of your chapter. No more being by yourself, no more going out to lunch by yourself, no more only hanging out with your friends, no more Like you're ready for the baby showers, you're ready for the wedding, you're ready for all of that. Like it's time to end it, it's time to move on, it's time to grow, it's time to change, it's time to like be fulfilled in some type of way. You're basically, I don't know if you're manifesting it, but more or less like you're just like thinking on, like you're starting to think on it more than you ever thought about it. So maybe, I don't know exactly what started you doing this. All right, I'll figure it out. Let's see. I don't know what started this, but let's get more on just the idea. So the tower came out. Something, yeah, something made you just reevaluate your life. Maybe like you had a near death experience. Let's say, example, you have a near death experience, right? And when you wake up from the coma, this is just an example, there was nobody there. There was nobody happy to see you. There was nobody like being like, "We missed you. Oh my God, I love you." Like you went through something by yourself basically, and you realize like I've been wasting my time doing things that I don't even want to do. So you're starting to like follow your heart. You're starting to like accept the fact that you want love, and you're maybe even extending a heart. Do we have somebody in mind? Maybe you have somebody in mind with the idea as well. But like you, yeah, you were woken up to the fact that yeah, you may have just been, yeah, you don't want to die alone kind of thing. You want to be able to grow old with somebody and talk about your stories and talk about how much of a blessing maybe they were to you, you were to them. Like it's just giving like you just want to be able to say that type of energy. Like that's kind of cute. I feel so loved. This reading was nice. Okay, so you want to also be able to pass down. So we have Dumor Dumor Tyrite Dumor Tyrite. And it says wisdom. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. So like yeah, you're basically accepting the fact that you didn't, like you're accepting the foolish behavior you probably potentially was doing, and you also potentially saying, I know that I could like learn more from being with somebody. I can like be better in a situation. You could also want to pass down some type of wisdom and like pass down a legacy and like be able to like have your kids talk about, yeah, and then and grandma and granddad they did this or whatever, and like like you just, for some reason you want to build a legacy. Like it's giving like you want to build a legacy so that people can talk about you and you don't just end up by yourself alone and no one knows who you were. There's no, that's the end of that. Like like, oh, this person, he may he rest in peace, no one comes to your funeral. Like I doubt, like that's not reality, but like people, that's something that you're starting to become aware of. Like you're gaining wisdom that there's more to life than whatever you were living as well, and accepting the fact that you were probably foolish in the past. But I'm gonna end it now. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.